guests and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 2-hour safe haven for your questions and Spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 2 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
yes, indeed, there is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. Yes, indeed, we're answering your questions all across the nation, and we're checking in with our angels. We've got a lot of angels, and I think our angels have been working overtime because there's a lot going on in the world, and we trust that you are talking to your angels because angels are listening. Actually, the angel population has a higher unemployment rate than we do here in America because angels cannot come to our assistance unless we ask for assistance. So are you dialing up an angel? Do you have an angel on your shoulder? Are you having conversations with the angels? Now's the time. And we don't have to wait for our hair to be on fire to be like, angels, help me. We need to ask our angels to be present in everything we do. We want to invite our angels to join us while we drive our car. We want to look at everything in the world and ask the angels to be present. Because when we include the angels, we are incorporating a divine force of energy to infuse everything that we do. Are you ready to infuse your life with divine inspiration and wisdom, amazing creativity, and let's not forget divine love? You see, love is the answer, and love is the power that fuels the angels, and the angels are waiting to hear from you. There's an angel watching over you, yes, indeed. Matter of fact, we wrote a song, There's an Angel Watching Over You. I think we're going to have to play that a little bit later on in the show because it's true. Every time you think that you're not alone, they're with you. And they're here to assist you. No matter what path you're on, they are here to guide you for your highest good. Last night we had a great class. We talked about soul contracts. How about you? You got a soul contract? Well, some of us were identifying some of our responsibility in some of the contracts that we've attracted with people. And angels can often give us a little bit of guidance as to what the meaning is of that contract and assist us in navigating the undoing of a contract if it's proving to be problematic. Do you have one of those contracts? Someone who's just this gnarled up karmic entanglement that you don't know what to do with? Well, you see, life is full of challenges. Sometimes it's an employee or an employer. Sometimes it's a family member. Sometimes it's someone who married into the family. Every once in a while, it's that crazy neighbor down the street that just won't leave you alone because they got to pick on your grass is 3 blades higher than it's supposed to be. You never know, but sometimes we attract these people that they're pausing us to ask questions of ourselves. They are rattling our cage. In times like this, we need to be centered. We need to ask our angels for assistance. I remember the first time my spiritual teacher talked to me about angels. And I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. Let's summon the angels. He looked at me like, little girl, if you summon the angels, would you know what to do with an angel? I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I won't be quite summoning an angel. But he did tell me to ask the angels for assistance. I don't need to ask them to come and manifest right here in front of me because, well, that's a lot of energy. But he did teach me that when you ask for assistance, the angels are with us. And I know there are those of you who really believe that your relatives are your angels. Well, they on the other side are simply here to assist us and to hold space for us. They cannot be angels because an angel, in case you didn't know, never had the human embodiment. Angel has always been this etheric, beautiful, divine energy. So angels can't be humans and humans can't be angels. But I will tell you, I know a couple of really cool grandmas and grandpas and aunts and mothers and fathers that are really on the watch for all of you. And they're looking after you and making sure that you're okay. And giving you those promptings, those messages, those signs that they are with you. So often when we are in the journey of life, our loved ones, they're holding space with us. And even though you cannot see them, they're whispering, I love you. They're making sure that you know that you are loved. Even if you miss them here on earth, they're holding that space. It's a beautiful thing when we make contact with our loved ones and our angels and our spirit guides, and we trust that there is assistance The problem with the human mind is, well, we get conditioned and we hold on to a whole group of thought processes that really aren't very, well, they're really just not always the most pleasant of thoughts, because we seem to play out the most problematic things in our mind and try to figure it all out. And some things just you cannot figure out. You really have to allow the universe, allow God to step before you and invite new possibilities so that you can make a selection, but not just with the mind. Make the selection with your heart. Make the selection with your soul and follow the promptings. You know, every one of us is given promptings. It's just if we're listening. And I know there's a lot of you. I can feel the energy out there that you're sitting there thinking, God, give me a sign, because I just don't know what I'm going to do. There's a lot for us all to handle during these times. And as we make these changes in our lives and adaptations, we really don't know what's the best choice. And how do we keep ourselves safe and our children safe and still go to work and manage everything we need? Or what about those of you listening who you're trying to find work? That's just not clicking for you just yet. But you've got to believe and you've got to trust and you've got to ask your angels to assist you, because angels, time when you call on them, and they don't punch a clock. They just keep going and provide you with all the right opportunities. I believe that angels hold the greatest space of love for humankind. And when I look at the energy of the angels, they see us in our divine perfected state. They don't see us through the same critical eyes that we see each other, and most certainly that we see ourselves. Sometimes we're our own worst critics. But an angel will always guide you in the right direction. So tonight, I want to dial up an angel, and I want to talk to you. And once again, we are welcoming our new callers. Someone who hasn't called before, we really want to hear from you. You might be driving in the car. Maybe you've been listening to the show for a while, and you thought about calling, or maybe you got a busy signal. Don't give up. I want to hear from you. I want to talk, and let's build a bridge of a connection to your angels. Let's tune in and dial up our frequency. Let's recognize the divinity in you, and let's call forth solutions and new opportunities to answer your questions. You see, we're all in this together. We've been here for, goodness gracious, over 11 years. We're going on 11 and a half years. It's coming up to that in a couple of months. We're getting there. And we're really excited to be with all of you. And it's interesting. I remember when we made the switch. I don't know if my producer remembers this, but apparently it wasn't important enough because I didn't even get a happy anniversary, but that's okay. August 1st of 2017, we did our first, we made our agreement to come here. And our last show was at like the 27th on this other station that we were on. And we were actually working together, and I was broadcasting on the other station. And then I was over here on WWNN simultaneously. It was really cool. And then, well, I always love to tell a story. Too many crickets. They're like, SarahSpiritual, we're going to sports media. I went, okay, cool. There's no place for spiritual stuff, SarahSpiritual. I'm like, what? Well, but what about my people? Can't help you, Sarah. Unless you can pass a football, we ain't got no place for you. Unless you want us to give you Saturday morning at 8:30. I was like, well, obviously you don't know SarahSpiritual. I'm not awake at 8:30. Most certainly I'm not talking to any spirits at that time. So that began our journey here in WWNN. So it's 3 years, and yes, the first Wednesday of August was our first show. Matter of fact, at that time, we were actually broadcasting live in Atlanta at the same time. So we were really excited to be here with all of you. So it's been over an 11-year journey, 3 years here on WWNN full-time, connecting with all of you. And we're really glad that as WWNN has expanded, so have we, so have you. And we've seen and we've heard some amazing stories. And miracles, my friends, are happening every day. What's your miracle? Because there's one for you. If you haven't found it yet, If it hasn't found you, I'm going to tell you, there's an angel on your shoulder just looking to have a miracle wrapped up and presented just for you. So ask the angels. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to the phone lines. And let's not forget our friends on Facebook, our friends on YouTube, our friends on Periscope. We got friends in the high places tonight. And I can't wait to talk to all of you. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. You know, we're going to be right back.
Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me?
Yoga and Wellness Studios in West Palm Beach offers classes for beginners to experts. Yoga aligns you with your inner peace, balances your energy, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of well-being. Yoga and Wellness is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. Learn more at omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Mention Sarah Spiritual and save 50% on your first class. Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM 103.9 and 96.9, and I couldn't think of a better group of peeps to hang out with than all of you right here on WWNN and answering your questions and chatting with the angels. I got an angel on my shoulder. Do you remember the story when you were growing up? Did you ever hear that story that there's a good angel on one shoulder and then the bad angel, and don't pay attention to the bad angel, it's going to make you do bad things? That's what they kind of brainwashed us with, all that thoughts of temptation and fire and brimstone and you're going to burn in hell. Oh, Lord, that was a little intense to be a little kid. And then when you would go to maybe confession, oh, goodness gracious, I took my sister's carrots and they would be like, that'll be 42 Hail Marys and 17 Our Fathers and sit in silence for an hour. And you're like, but it was just carrots. They're like, you've got to pay. So it's been this whole transformation of spirituality. And, I do believe that we do need to ask for forgiveness when we have made a misstep. And I do believe that there are influencing thoughts that do try to take us off our path. But Jiminy Crickets, as a little kid, to be thinking about a good angel and a bad angel, and that bad angel with the pitchfork, I was always thinking he was going to stab me in the eye when I wasn't looking. So you just never know what's going to happen in Angel Land. But we're going to go to your questions, 888-565-1470. I got to pop on over to my friends in Facebook and see what's going on, because we got some questions piling up here, and I want to make sure we get to everybody. Kovila Devi Kulin. I'm so glad I got that right. Hi, Devi. She says, I'm traveling soon to Australia. Well, good for you. I'm glad you're allowed to go somewhere. And then she says, soon, any advice for the travel, the job, and a roof to stay, any cancellation? That's a really interesting question, because the way I see it is, that's why I'm like, really? You're going somewhere? Well, I see that it is important for you to go for a job and to get yourself settled, but there's a chance that this may not happen at the time that you're thinking it's going to happen. Like, I kind of feel like things are still tight, and this may not be the best time to travel. And I say that to you, Debbie, and I also say it to pretty much everyone. This is a time where anything could happen in a snap of a fingers to change things, and you don't want to get stuck somewhere that you don't want to be. So I do feel like you will take this trip, but I'm not thinking it's going to happen exactly when you feel it will. And I do know that there will be a job opportunity that comes for you, and that seems to happen around the time at the end of October into November. So just do me a favor. If you do have an opportunity to travel, try not to travel the first 3 weeks in October. That would probably be the worst time to be making any major movements such as that. Well, Debbie, keep us posted in Facebook. Thanks so much for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another question before we start popping around. We got a lot of callers in Florida who are picking up the phones and dialing. And no matter where you are in the U.S., I want to hear from you. And if you're outside of the U.S., you got one of those phones that you can make it through to 888-565-1470. Pop on over, because we want to talk to you. Candace Ann Rowe. Candace Ann Rowe says, do you see the angels, see a promotion coming up for me, or a financial opportunity happening soon? Well, the first thing I see is that this year does come to a close for you, 2020, with a major shift. It's kind of like a kaboom feeling. This kaboom feeling makes me feel that it's a radical change that will give you an opportunity to step out of the chains of things that have been a pattern that are not fulfilling to you, and will give you an opportunity to advance. Now, here's a catch. There is a catch, let me tell you. It is very possible, the way I see it from Spirit, that you just might, just maybe, are going to have this energy of there's a better opportunity outside of where you are. So you may actually leave where you are coming into the close of this year so that you can have a better job with even more opportunity. So what I want you, Candace Ann Rowe, to do is keep those eyes open and ask your angels to have some extra guidance looking after you so that you find the perfect opportunity. 2021, new beginning, clean slate, and girl, you're going to be financially cranking it. Thanks so much, Candace, for your Facebook question. Now we got to go to our phone lines, and I want to hear from you at 888-565-1470. And we've got a caller on the line, and my goodness, me. Yeah, I got a reason for that. Let's see what's going on. Michelle, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michelle. Happy birthday to you. That's why I had to go me. I had to get myself ready for you, Michelle. How are you today?
It's been a day, let me tell you.
Well, it's a solar return, so it's your Sunday. It's your big time. So this is a great time for you to move yourself forward. And the way I see it is 2020. It's a little slow around the uptake, I got to tell you. But 2020 is the time for you, Michelle, to make some great expansion and to make changes that are going to put you on a path of, they show me, financial wellness and profitability. interesting words they give me. Michelle, what is your question for us on this big birthday day for you?
It's so funny because when I was listening to you talk, I was thinking that's me. It's been a crazy, crazy 2 years, and I'm kind of in a standstill in personal life and financial and work, and I was just wondering if you see any positivity, because that's what I'm looking for right now, positivity and closure and moving on.
Yeah, it is time for you to move on. However, you're a stubborn little booger. I got to tell you, you just don't take I think the angels dropped a couple rocks on your head, just saying. So coming into the end of actually 2018, there were some clues for you to make some changes, and there was a lot of resistance because I feel like you do a lot for a lot of people, and it's kind of hard for you to pry yourself off of things that you're involved in. Am I making sense?
Yes.
And I also see here that there's an opportunity that does come for you for progress. And remember, they said financial wellness and profitability. So I feel like the money comes, but the money goes as faster than it comes. Does this make sense to you? So I'm feeling like you're kind of juggling a lot all at once. And there's an emotional component that requires healing with you, Michelle. And the reason why I say this is Archangel Raphael steps up and lets me know that, well, talk about it, a negative energy. I just feel like you, in an emotional state, feel like you got, I don't know, bamboozled or something. Like you're not feeling like things are coming together for you with the energy of someone being authentic. Am I making any sense to you?
Big time.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right. Well, that could be a mini-series movie, actually, from what I see. But, Michelle, you have the power to choose. And the minute you choose to claim your power and no longer be gaslit, is the word they give me, then you have the power to change. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yes.
So when I move you into I want to say October, I feel like we've released some things, possessions, jobs. We find we're stepping into new things that were a pattern, we break the pattern. And I feel like if you could pack your bags and totally leave the area, you might, just because you want a clean slate. So removing yourself from things that are a pattern of behavior and are triggers for you will be very important. I do feel that you need to write a letter to yourself of forgiveness because you're being really hard on yourself, Michelle. You didn't see the writing on the wall because you were looking through rose-colored glasses and it was a little blurry, but now you got it. And if I can fast forward you, Michelle, and I have to fast forward you to 2022, so forgive the fact that I have to skip 2021, but 2022, I got a new attitude. There's all this great energy. There's this resurgence of life. There's a connection, community, commitment, all of the things that you wish you had now, you have in 2022. And I feel like there was a big karmic entanglement that you had to navigate for a purpose. And now that we are coming to the end of the cycle of this, you'll see things begin to shift and change. Michelle, it is a new beginning, an expansive year. The sign of infinity is over your head, which means you're a divine infinite being who has the power to do anything and to, when asked to make a change, the angels will assist you. I trust I've been of service to you, Michelle.
Thank you so much. I mean, I have to say that this is my first time with you, listening to you, and my dear, sweet friend referred me and said I need to call you, and everything you're saying makes so much sense to me.
Wonderful. Wonderful. God bless you. Stay in touch. Follow us on Facebook, hang with us on YouTube, and visit me at the Expedito Center in West Palm Beach. I have a center, so maybe we'll sit together, or maybe you can shop and pick up a couple of our wonderful things to help you manifest this whole new life I see. Thank you so much, Michelle, for calling, and please say thank you to your friends.
I will. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You so much.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Denise in Pembroke Pines. Denise, how you doing? What's going on?
Good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know, I see Archangel Gabriel putting a pen in my hand, making me feel like there's some contracts that you need to write or agreements that you're putting together. Are you working together on some agreements right now, please?
Yes.
Yes. And is there an idea of some type of merger with something or someone, please? Because I see forces coming together.
My son has gotten more involved after all these years.
Okay, I see some kind of merger, so we'll include him because I see people coming together to make something better. That's how they make me feel, okay, Denise?
Yes. Yes,
very,
it's
very
happening.
powerful time for you financially. So I see a lot of money coming to you on a very fast pace. So keep writing those contracts and get everything moving. And if someone is not following protocol, then they need to be put in their place, Spirit tells me. So no pussyfooting around in this case. And I feel like there's someone in particular that Spirit is referring to. Does that make sense to you, Denise?
I think so.
Okay. Denise, what is your question?
My question is I've mentioned the date of my friend, 5/21/53.
Yes.
Wondering if you could tell me if there's a potential of a job out there.
For them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this year does offer them the ability to find a better balance for themselves. They've been out of balance now for about 8 months.
Yeah.
And when I see this energy around them, you know, their priorities were screwed up for a while. And now they need to have a balance between their connection with God, the angels, connection with their career and their personal life. And so that's been a bit out of sorts. They're a little confused as to where to go from here. It's almost as if we can't teach an old dog new tricks. And so it's making them uncomfortable. So there's a confidence level here. But when I look at this, I feel like on or around the month of November, I know it's a little ways off, I do see a solid job opportunity. That means that something else may come prior to that. We need to check the validity and the stability of whatever is presented, Denise, for this individual. But I do see that they should end the year with work, and November kind of brings that into fruition for them.
Okay.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks again, Sarah.
You're welcome. God bless
Bye-bye.
you. Bye for now. 888-565-1470, and we would like to talk to you. If you've never called Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and by the way, that's me, SarahSpiritual, I would love to talk to you right here on WWNN. And for right this minute, I got to go to Orlando, and we've got Laura on the line. Laura, how are you tonight?
Can I get some? Hello? Yes.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
My bag is there, yes. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Laura. And it sounds like you're in a busy place, yes?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. No, yeah, I'm walking away right now.
So, Miss Laura, is this your first time calling?
No, it is not. I've spoke to you a couple times.
Okay, great.
When I really feel lost and like I need redirection,
Yes.
and it helps a lot. So yeah, thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And
But
is
yeah,
there a thought or an
Yeah.
idea that we're going to move, Laura?
An idea of moving?
Yes.
No, but I recently just moved from New Jersey to Orlando.
Okay, then that might be it, because I see this move energy around you. So thank you so much, Laura, for that. What is your question for us?
Okay, so I do have a lot on my mind, but to shorten it up, right now I feel very stuck when it comes career-wise. I'm not sure. It's just my mind has been everywhere, and I really want to focus on something I will succeed in, and I'm not sure if I need to go to school, but I'm basically confused in either becoming like either a doctor or just to focus on ultrasounds, which is, less school,
Right.
or opening my own business and doing beauty. Like, it's a lot, and I feel really stuck.
Clear
right now.
and clearly you're all over the place in totally different areas of career, right? So the doctor experience for you, I'm here to tell you what the angels are showing me. The doctor experience for you may be a little bit more than you can focus on for a long period of time. But when I take you to the ultrasound, and they're kind of giving me a number, I don't know how long it is, but 18 months, something like that, that will give you flexibility, hireability, something that will give you a foundation. When I go to the beauty industry, that's great. When I go to self-employment, that's great. But what I see is the need for you to become more seasoned and centered, and the ability to understand yourself a little more. Because when in the beauty industry, then you're going to have to be your own marketer, your own promoter, your own employee, employer. So there's a lot to handle. And right now, I feel as if you don't feel supported in so many other ways in your life, that it's really important that you find something that'll give you stability so you can build momentum, build financial income, and then you can always make a choice to have a beauty business.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And then
Yes, very interesting.
another thing I am
Romantically, what's the question?
I've been suffering a lot with anxiety attacks, panic attacks. And I just want to know, I don't know. There's not really something to know, but it's like, do you see me conquering it eventually? What should I do? What is it something that's causing it?
Well, there's a lot of things that can cause it, right? And I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you any medical advice. But I can tell you this, that through many modalities, there are ways to control it, to put yourself in better alignment. And I feel as if you need the right person to talk to on a regular basis. And I feel that everyone on the planet right now is going through their own various moments of anxiety. And those who already suffer from anxiety, it's been exacerbated. It's just like running wild. Because everywhere we go, there's a lot of anxiousness, uncertainty, and there's almost this energy of fight or flight. We're being faced with things that we've never seen or felt before, right? So for you, it's for you to take every task, one task at a time, and breathe through and say to yourself when you feel anxious, in the moment of now, I am protected and I am safe and I can do anything. In the moment of now, I am protected and I am safe and I can do anything. And breathe yourself through it so that you can center yourself and ask the angels, particularly Archangel Michael, to be there with you, to protect you and give you the strength that you need. All right, Laura, thank you so much for calling us, and please continue to follow the show and stay in contact with us.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Be well. Bye for now.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're looking forward to talking to you right here on WWNN. But for now, we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then, when we come back, we're going right back to the phone lines, right back to our Facebook. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because we're going to be right back.
You know me, do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know?
Become a yoga teacher. Om Yoga and Wellness Studio's 200-hour online yoga teacher training program certifies you as a registered yoga teacher ready to teach from the moment you're done. Om Yoga and Wellness in West Palm Beach is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. For more information, visit omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Exclusive, SarahSpiritual listeners save $100. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And we're talking to people on Facebook and YouTube, so I sure hope you join us. But at first, I want to make a special thank you to all of our students who came out for our soul contract class. We had a great time last night, and for now, all of our classes are only online. Normally, we do it at our center in West Palm Beach, the Expedito Enlightenment Center, and we do it online. But thank goodness for online and connectivity. We had a great time. We've got some great classes coming up, and I sure hope you join us. Next Tuesday, we've got What Spiritual Cards Are Right for You. Do you want to be able to pull some cards and get some messages? Talk to your angels using angel cards? Are you really looking for some guidance? And maybe you need that pick-me-up every day? I know a lot of people wish they could have Sarah Spiritual in a pocket so I could pop up and give you an answer. But this is the closest we can do. We can teach you how to connect with your cards and how to give yourself some messages. And for those of you interested in developing it, well, it's a good start so that you one day could give messages to other people. This class is next Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., and the class is only $11. So we do hope you join us. It's going to be a live, interactive class. So let's join together and give me a card. Give me a card. Pick a card, because we've got an answer for you. And then the following week, we've got other classes coming up. I have the Soul Remembering Meditation coming up. And that class is going to take us on a journey so that you remember who you are, who your soul came to be, what's your mission, what's your purpose, and how to heal that soul from any of the pains that we brought from another lifetime, forgot to drop off at another planet before we came to Earth. We're going to be releasing those memories of past lives that are no longer serving you and remembering who you are, who you've come to be, your divine potential energy. And that is going to be at August 20th at 7:30 p.m., and that class is only $9. But wait, we got more. We've got our... What class could possibly be next? Oh, yes, raise your life vibration. We've got to teach you how to raise your frequency. If you raise your vibration, if you raise your thoughts, if you raise your words, if you adjust your energy, you can have amazing outcomes. And I'm going to teach you how to raise your vibration and your frequency, and that in turn is going to help you change your life. And that's August 25th on a Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m., and that class is 11. We got one more in the lineup that we can talk about tonight. I was busy making some big plans for everybody. We've got a chakra class. We all have chakras, and those are our energy points in our body. And we're going to teach you how to clear up your chakras, how to tune up your chakras, how to balance them up, and what your chakras do, and which chakras might be blocked, and how to open up that space and be in divine alignment. Got a lot of tips and tricks for you in the chakra class, and that is, can you believe it, September 1st of 2020. That class is only $11. I do hope you join us for any of these classes. You will find all this information right at SarahSpiritual.com, and be sure to go to the events and classes page, and that's where you see all the details. I'd love to see you in class. Be sure to sign up early. We tend to get a little full. Love to have you join us. I've got to go right back to Facebook and check and see who's got a question for me on Facebook. I think we got a lot of questions piling up. Brandy Bryant Johnson. Hey, Brandy Bryant, good to have you join us here. How can I tap into my divine gifts and move out of stagnating space? Brandy Bryant, that's a great question. The way you can tap into your divine gifts is, well, most people will tell you, do some meditation. But I'm also going to tell you that in the process of sitting still and being still, invite your angels to come and assist you in the process. And then I want you, Brandy Bryant, to tap into your I am presence. When you open up your space by saying I am, and everything that you say after that begins to move mountains for you, moves the energy all around. So Brandy Bryant, when you sit in your quiet space and meditate and invite the angels, and you begin to say I am a divine being, I am the divine creator in motion, I am a powerful being, I am divine essence in everything that I do, I am the authority of God in motion, I am the commanding force in everything that I do, I say, therefore everything I choose is in divine universal harmony, and I am powerful, I am free, I am abundant, and I am the magnet attracting all the experiences that are for my divine good. Start with something like that, and then I think, Brandy Bryant Johnson, you're going to be shaking some things up. Keep me posted on Facebook. Love to hear from you. And I think if you take a couple of the classes coming up, particularly the Soul Remembering and also our Raise Your Vibration class, I think you get a lot more answers there as well. Thank you, Brandy Bryant, for that great Facebook question. Let's go to the phone lines. I've got to go to Marie, and I think Marie's got a couple of things going on, and Marie is in Miami. Marie, how you doing? Marie? Well, I don't know if Marie's there, so
Hello.
Go. Hey, Marie, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Marie, and the angels are here. What are your questions for us? How can I help you?
I want to know if my angels have any messages for me in regards of my place and my marriage. Me finding a place and my marriage.
Well, I do see a move, and we are in confined quarters. We are like under the watchful eye of someone. I'm feeling trapped. I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling, right? Are we stuck where we are, please?
It's not that I'm stuck. It's just like, things will be good, but it's like sometimes I feel like I can't trust him.
Okay, but Marie, where are we living? Because I see you moving.
Oh, right now I'm living with, like, my in-laws.
Well, you see, that's what I'm telling you. You're feeling stuck, like you can't, like, live.
Right.
Girl, will you pay attention to what I'm telling you? Like, hello,
I'm sorry.
like, wake up. Let's go. What I'm seeing here, Marie, is that you are in this stagnant energy, and you're in this limiting energy, and you cannot express yourself. You two do not have enough quiet time, together time, private time, and this is the problem. And this is getting your mind racing. And I know you don't know if you can trust him because, well, you're kind of suspicious no matter what's going on. So this is something that's an insecurity within you, and I know he said that to you. But I will tell you this, Marie. We've talked about your connection with him, and the love life is spotty because neither one of you are having a true, authentic conversation. And we need to put our heads together, our thoughts and our emotions together, so that we can make a move and financially be in a better, well place, because then things will begin to change for you. I know that you feel tied, and I know that there's something, the word they give me is sneaky. So you're feeling like he's sneaking around. You're feeling like he's not telling you everything. You're feeling like there's other conversations or other things going on. And when you ask him, it's all your fault and you're just being crazy. Yes? I know. Yes.
Right.
Okay. But the question is, Marie, and this is the question, do you love him?
I do.
Okay. Do you want to be married to him?
I do.
Okay. Then the two of you need to have a conversation, and we need to work on it. And it will be much more healthy when you're financially well to find your own place. This will give you the flexibility. I mean, you guys cannot even have a good fight because we've got people around. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't mean a fight like a fist fight. I mean a conversation where we want to say what we want to say and we don't have other people listening and watching.
Right.
So there is an opportunity for you in this time, when I move you forward in the 2021 time, that there is a better sense of connection, community, and conversations. So I get the sense that when we move into 2021, something has fallen into place and we are in this new place to live, because I see the move energy. And this would be most healthy for all of you. And remember, you have to be careful where you are in his parents' house. And I say this for you. Blood is thicker than water. So you have to watch what you say, because that will always be their son. You understand me?
Okay.
So you've got
But do you see me finding a place before this year's over with? Because
you'll be in place by 2021. So that's up to how diligently you all look, okay? But 2021, you're definitely in a new place, but you have to do the work to make it happen right now, Marie. Okay?
Okay.
All right, but I do see move around you when I connect. So they gave me move and love, so these are two top hot topics for you. So keep working on your love life, and let's try to have a little more fun with my man, okay? Got to remember that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We want to hear from you right here on WWNN all across the nation. We are answering your questions and talking to your angels. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a light, there's a light that opens.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with SarahSpiritual on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Phone lines are open at 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
The day is through, and you need someone to talk to. Lay your head upon me and tell me everything. When your day is long and you've lost some battles and you're weary, you can turn to me, and I will be your safe haven in this crazy world that we live in. And we lose ourselves every day. You can turn to me and count on me to be there every step of the way. I'm your safe haven every day. When you're thinking I can hear you, I'm with you now, and every step of the way. In this crazy world we live in, we lose ourselves every day. When you feel like you're lost and you don't know where you are, I will guide you to be in the safe haven with me. In this crazy world we live in every day, it's so easy to lose the way. So if you know in your heart I'm with you every step, you will find safe haven today. You will find safe haven today. Safe haven today. If I can see the world differently now, I can find the love in everything now. If I can walk in someone else's shoes now, I will know what it is to be one with you and me.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, call in and watch SarahSpiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, and share love and light.
Indeed, there's a light right here on WWNN, and we're talking to you, and we are connecting to your angels tonight, right here, answering your questions. We're answering questions on Facebook, on YouTube, and on the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Phone lines busy. Don't give up. Hit speed dial and keep trying. We're going to get to as many questions as possible tonight. And this show is 457th live show. That's how many shows we've done live with all of you over the years. And I'm so glad to be connecting with all of you all across the nation and because of our social media presence all across the world. And I've got to go to Facebook and pull a question. Let's see what they've got coming up for me. Danielle Thomas. Sarah, I'm going to switch it up. Well, switch it up then, Danielle. I'm focusing my goals and not my love life. Well, sometimes that can be a little handy. And she wants to start a business. And if this is a good idea. So, Danielle Thomas, let's take a look at that and see what we've got going on. You know, Danielle Thomas, you might want to, we're going to have to pop a message over to you. We've got a business class coming up. Yes, indeed, SarahSpiritual teaches you how to launch your business, how to create your brand and your product, and get it out there. So we've got a business class coming up in September, so I do hope you keep an eye on the SarahSpiritual website. If you would like to be one of my students so I can teach you how to put it all together, I'd love to help you. Well, Danielle Thomas, I do see that it's a very good idea for you to begin this process because this year is closing out a chapter of routines that you are ready to break. And when I put you on this path of 2021, that's when I really give you the green light. So begin the process of getting the business started. But know that the real launch and takeoff time is really going to be in about February of 2021. Thank you, Danielle Thomas, for your Facebook question. And good idea to switch it up. Sometimes we got to just do us and get our financial foundation in place. Thanks, Danielle Thomas, for your Facebook question. And now we're going to go back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Sue. And Sue is in Pembroke Pines. Sue, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sue. Glad to connect with you. This is a really good time for new beginnings for you. The angels are telling me that it's time to freshen up. It's time to redecorate. It's time to paint and freshen up life. And I feel like last year you made some changes and maybe had a few bumps in your life. Does that make sense to you, Sue?
Yes.
Okay. And the transition that you went through wasn't easy, but now you have a better understanding of life, where you've been, and where you want to go, and where you never want to go again. This makes sense to you, correct?
Yes.
Who is that? So they make me aware of a lot of powerful energy of loved ones on the other side. I feel as if you've been talking to your loved ones of recent times. Does this make sense to you, please? Female energy stands above you, makes me feel as if she's in the mother's position. Sue, mother has passed?
Yes.
Okay. She's kind of standing there. If she steps up and gives me something evidential, I'm going to share it with you, but I just want to let you know that I do feel her presence. That's what it's like, who is that? Who is stepping up? I'm like, I'm having a conversation with Sue, and I'm like, and who are you? The mother is in the building, right? So your mom had to be in on the whole entire loop, apparently. So Sue,
Yes.
what is your question for me?
I've recently had to let go
Yeah.
of some people who I thought were longtime friends, and they were treating me in a way that was disrespectful
And
and I needed
judgmental.
to draw some boundaries, and I've
Yes.
completely cut them out of my life, and I'm
Yes.
just feeling kind of like it was very drastic yet necessary, and I just wanted to see if I could get some validation about it or some guidance from Spirit about letting people go.
You know, it was almost like it was a click, and I feel like the authenticity was lacking. There was like a superficial energy around that, and I see a lot of judgment. I feel like they were very judgmental, right? And this energy here makes me feel as if you were trying to shine your light, and they were kind of poo-pooing or putting down your ideas, and almost as if, well, okay, that's fine, little girl. And then they would just go off and talk about their own things. So I feel as if they weren't really very aligned with who you are, Sue. And as you spiritually grew, they weren't able to spiritually grow. There's a birthday anniversary coming up for your mom soon, please. An anniversary of her passing or her birthday, because she's making
She
me.
just had a birthday
Yes.
on July 21st.
Okay, so she just makes me aware of in the time of window. There's this energy of birthday anniversary, so that was just July 21st.
And my parents' wedding anniversary was at the end of July also.
Okay, so birthday anniversary, this is what she makes me aware of, so thank you for that. Very much with you. And, you know, your mom was, I'm going to say tough. And by the way I mean tough is that she kind of didn't like phony balonies, is how she makes me feel. Your mom was a straight up kind of person, yes?
Yes.
And I feel like she's supporting you in this choice. And you most certainly have the protection of Archangel Michael around you. I feel like there's still a little bit of gossip, and you may hear a little bit through the grapevine. But pay no mind to that, please. Archangel Michael will help keep you protected. But I feel like it's seeping back your way, and I don't want it to rattle you.
That's my trepidation about it is
Yes.
that we have friends in
friends.
common,
Yes.
and they're one of them is actually part of my spiritual community, and those people are precious to me, and I'm trepidatious that there's going to be gossip, and I think she might be vindictive. I don't really know.
Well, let's look at it this way. If we're hanging out with spiritual people, who are still people nonetheless, right? And we're all going through different levels of evolution. Those that are meant to be aligned with you and can see the truth, they're going to see the truth. And those that still need to hold on to something that's a wounded aspect of themselves and want to buy into gossip, then that's where they are at that moment, and you just won't be as in tune with them. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we lose them. We just begin to see the different levels that people are at. And this is a time, and it's kind of crazy, but these times in the world make us feel like you can see everybody's true colors. And you can see the people who are ready to like roll up their sleeves and pull up on their bootstraps and get her done. And then there are those that are like running around like the sky is falling. And then there are those that are, really just trying to make other people feel bad because they need to feel better. There's all these different personalities that are coming up because we all have our wounded selves inside. So I encourage you to just stay centered, ask Archangel Michael to shield you, keep you protected, so nothing other than God's grace and glory comes through. Therefore, you'll always be in divine alignment. And as they say in Frozen, let it go, let it go. All right, just let it go, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Sue. Have you called before?
I have, and I've been to your center. I've had private readings.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm a big fan. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Sue. Thank you for coming to the center, and thank you for calling. God bless you. You'll be fine. You'll see.
Thank you.
You're
God
welcome.
bless you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. And I've got to go back up to, let's see, I got to go to Oh, let me give you an O. I got to go to Oklahoma where the winds come sweeping down the plain. I got to go to Lana. Lana's in Oklahoma. How you doing? Oh. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, Lana. And how can I assist you tonight with your angels?
I guess, what message do they have for me? I'm trying to focus on the good, but I keep doing the opposite of what I really want to do.
Okay. Then you let your angels keep redirecting your thoughts and ask your angels, redirect my thoughts to that is of my highest good. And I believe that we need an angel gratitude journal. Do you have an angel gratitude journal?
No.
All right. We need... let's listen. This is the first on me. But so anyway, we need an angel gratitude journal. Dear angels, thank you so much for this beautiful day. And angels, I thank you for your presence. I thank you for the divine energy that you use to shield me from things that are detrimental or weighing on my shoulders. Angels, I want to thank you for the beautiful day. Angels, and just keep writing. Dear angels, I thank you. And after you've given them a million thank yous on one day, you close the book, and then you do it all over again the next day. And the more you focus on what you're grateful for and talking to the angels in writing, the more the angels are going to line up and manifest everything you desire. And they'll begin to wash that negative thoughts right out of your head. Because it's a repetitive thought. You know, I was just thinking about this song. Now I don't know, we've got the Muses in the building. It's South Pacific, which you probably don't know that Broadway musical, but I do.
I do.
You do? Thank God. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair. I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. So what we're going to do is I'm going to wave those thoughts right out of my mind. I'm going to wave those thoughts right out of my mind and send them on their way. Right? That's what you've got to do. You've got to be on top of that.
Well, that's what I haven't been noticing is where my thoughts are going.
Yes. Notice what you notice and pay attention and go, oh no. Let's go back to my original analogy if you were listening to the beginning of the show. I was talking about the good angel and the bad angel. You know, the one with the pitchfork that gets a little dangerous and sticks you in the head? Well, that angel, that little negative angel, I want you to go, oh no, angel, you have fooled me before, and I'm not falling for that. I'm lining up with my good angels. There's really not a bad angel, but it's just the vision that we have of that little pitchfork. Just tell him to hit the trail because you're stronger than that. It's going to take a little dedication and awareness, but the more you notice what's not working, and I think everyone on the planet, not to minimize where you're at, Lana, but I believe everyone on the planet can really focus and find some things that are going on that we're not happy with. Yes?
Yeah.
And that are overwhelming. So it's really important that you clear up the energy and just trust your angels are going to guide you and have an angel gratitude journal. Thank you so much, Lana, for calling. Glad to make a connection with you again, and we look forward to talking to you in the future. Be well. Bye for now.
Thank you.
888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Virginia. I've got Nita on the line. Nita, how are you tonight?
I've got to go to Virginia.
Hey, Nita, how are you?
Hold on for a second. I'm going to take this call.
And what we need, Nita, is for you to shut whatever's in the background for you. If you have any radio playing, I need that off so I don't hear myself in stereo, because that'll really make me crazy to hear my own words in my own head. Okay, great. So, Nita,
there you go.
Angels are with you, guiding you every step of the way. This is a year of creativity for you, stepping out of the box and making the changes that you want. And they make me feel as if we don't need to be loyal to people who are not being loyal to us. What is that about?
Oh,
Lord.
That's in a lot of areas of my life right now.
Well, we don't need to be loyal to people who are not being loyal to us. Like, this is not your year to be a martyr, honey, so hang it up. Let's go.
Yeah. I was just talking to, I take care of my mom, and she has nurses, and I had a a meeting that I needed to go to, and I need to fly to town and be gone overnight. And I asked her if she could stay overnight, and so I have an issue with that when I let her leave, call out whenever she wants to, and I've never asked her for anything, and now it's an issue when I need something. So that's one of the, don't be loyal to people who aren't loyal to you. Yeah.
Exactly. You figure when you need to cash in a favor, they'll be there for you, but that's really not the case, right? Nita, this is a big time for expansion for you and thinking out of the box and creativity. What is your question for me tonight, Nita?
My question is just what direction, what do I need to focus on right now? Because I have a lot going on with my son. I have a lot going on in my career. I'm a civil rights advocate. And I just want to know, what do I need to focus on at this time? What should I be focusing on at this time?
Right now, you need to focus on your mission, your purpose, and getting people to your way shower. You're meant to lead people down the path of their own personal greatness, yes? And this is an important time for you. But one must look in one's backyard and care for one's son, yes?
Yes.
And he doesn't seem as settled as you would like him to be. This is true, yes?
Very true.
Yes. What is his birthday, please?
10/19/1996.
He's a little all over the place right now. And this is a year he should be laying some strong groundwork for his future and his career, and I just don't feel like he's on track for that. This makes sense to you, yes?
Yes.
Okay. What I see here is a young man who doesn't have the belief and self-esteem. He's kind of unbalanced right now. And I see some anger in him.
I don't know why. Yeah,
not directed at you, but just angry, like he is ready for a fight, no matter what's going on. And I feel
he is angry at me too, but I don't know.
He's using you as the vessel, honey. He's just shooting it out at you. You don't know that he's necessarily angry at you. He's just angry at the world. Right. And what we have here is when someone's angry, we never know when they're going to pay attention to that marker of the line that you do not cross. And that's a cause for concern here, yes? And I'm made aware of his divine potential. Your son, highly intelligent, doesn't necessarily want to use it, but highly intelligent. And here is someone that would be great at organizing people to move them forward in a direction, in a company, for a purpose, for a cause. And I see a lot of music around him. So I'm finding that there may be some music that's his relief.
Yeah, he's a music artist.
Yes. So when he uses this music to be an influencer, yes, this is how I see it. And I feel like he's really good at leading people. But if he crosses a line, there's no going back.
Oh, yeah, he goes above and beyond when he crosses.
Yes. So we need him to stay focused on the outcome that we desire, okay?
That's true, because he has, a lot of celebrity friends. If he could just stay focused a little while, he'll be very successful.
Well, he needs to do that. But I also see, in my spirit guides and angels take me to the eyes. So I also see the eyes of jealousy around him. And sometimes that serves as a force of energy that can exacerbate a misstep and make it something worse. So he needs to keep his thoughts in alignment. And he needs to be his own cheerleader. He doesn't need everyone else to applaud. He needs to applaud himself.
Yes,
he will.
I will show him that.
He will have a future that is bright, but he's got to walk the path, and he's got to walk a very narrow path. His soul came with a density to it that is so intense that it's going to make for some fabulous music and some fabulous energy to awaken people.
Jesus.
But he cannot come from a place of anger. He's got to come from his divine potential.
Amen.
Nita, how did you hear about me?
I follow you on Facebook. I've never been to the center, but Divine Jeffrey,
Yes.
he sent me to you, actually. I follow him. He speaks very highly of you. And
Thank you.
that's how I got to you.
Well,
and I
Nita,
love listening to your broadcast, and I thank you for even taking questions and helping us to hear messages from our angels. It's greatly appreciated.
You're welcome. There's some things that perhaps if one day you and I have a personal session, I can make some recommendations for you to break you out of break you out of the patterns and the chains of behavior, and give you some tips and some things that I've used to help some other artists keep themselves on their path and keep their energy clear so they can just reach their full potential. So if you want to learn more about a session, then go to SarahSpiritual.com and let's connect, and we'll get your son on track. So when you ask, where do I focus and what's going on, that's why we had to go, if the front yard and the backyard aren't clean, we ain't going anywhere, honey. So we got to take care of what's going on in the house.
Whip around your own door first, right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Nita, for calling. Greatly appreciate you. Bye for now.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's see. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to be right back. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
Om Yoga and Wellness Studios in West Palm Beach offers classes for beginners to experts. Yoga aligns you with your inner peace, balances your energy, reduces stress, and promotes a sense of well-being. Om Yoga and Wellness is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. Learn more at omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Mention Sarah Spiritual and save 50% on your first class. Om Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
Do you standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me?
And we're back here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we are answering your questions all across the nation. And we got to see what's going on Facebook. Let's see what's going on. And we're welcoming your calls at 888-565-1470, 888-565-1470. Holly Costanza Donaldson, she's popping up for a question. Can I give a birthday shout out to and a birthday reading to my daughter? It's her birthday. So let's take a, oh yes, her little daughter is going to be 10, which is so exciting. So we were going to, SarahSpiritual is going to say happy birthday to Sarah's, who's born tomorrow. And little Sarah, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you. And I see the fairies and the angels with you. I particularly see a fairy with a unicorn. Makes me feel like there's a magical energy around you that's going to make this be a very special year. Be sure to talk to your fairies and your angels, little Sarah, and let them know that you love them and know that they are with you. Beautiful energy around you. Have a great happy birthday, and glad, Holly Costanza Donaldson, that I'm able to give your daughter Sarah a shout out for her birthday tomorrow. Keep in touch with us. Let us know how the fairies are treating you, little Sarah. Thanks so much for that Facebook question. Who else do we have on Facebook before we go back to the phone lines? Serena Simpson asking, does my angels have any messages? Well, first of all, Serena Simpson, we got the Leos out right about now because we've got another person with a birthday coming up in just about a week. So we do have a message for you. And what I see here is that this is a time where when we make connections and network and we trust our inner guidance, we will find the divine people that are meant to be in our circle. And I'm seeing that you have been a very kind and loyal friend to many. And now is the time for you to let other people be of your assistance and surround you with community. Now, I know some of that might be a little hard to pull off at this very juncture, but this year is meant for you to make a lot of networking and connections so that you can kind of build and create something, Serena Simpson, for yourself. A community, a networking, maybe even a business. So these are things that the universe has in place for you. So your angels want you to know that they're with you and that they are watching over you. Particularly Archangel Michael is there to keep you protected at all times. Thank you, Serena, for your Facebook question. We're going to pull another question from Facebook. And let's see, we got Luli Mendez. Luli Mendez says, hey, to all the angels, what is my miracle? What message do you have for me? I believe. Luli Mendez, I believe that there is a powerful energy coming for you that is going to take you to the next level, promotion, advancement, and financial wellness. And when I move you to the energy of some powerful miracles, I'm also seeing some really intense love energy around you. So if we're with a partner, that partner is going to be very strongly connected with you. But I'm kind of feeling this new spark around you, Luli Mendez. So this is a powerful time for you, and this energy of love is so strong that I feel like on or around your birthday, you're going to be on fire with love and desire. So Luli Mendez, there is a powerful energy of miraculous movement for financial wellness, and there's a lot of heat around love for you, honey. So thanks so much for your Facebook question. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Sophia. And Sophia is in Fort Lauderdale. Sophia, how are you tonight?
Good evening, Sarah. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And
can you tell me if you feel any energy from my parents?
Okay. Sophia, you're cutting in and out, which kind of interferes with my connection. Maybe you can get into a better place for your call, because your call is cutting in and out as you're talking.
Okay, I'll try one more time. Are you feeling any energy from my parents?
Okay, I think you were saying something about energy from your parents, but I'm not able to establish a good connection with you to hear you here. So bear with me here.
Okay. Can you hear me a little bit better now?
I can, but the energies, hold on here. This is a strong unconditional love energy that I'm feeling around you, Sophia. Very powerful energy of your own self-love is also important for you, Sophia. Your parents themselves are not stepping through fast enough for me to establish a connection. But if I were to look at the rain and how the rain just kind of hits almost everything, that's the shower of unconditional love that I am seeing around you. I am being made aware of time. So they're telling me that there's something coming up in time. There's a marker in time having to do with your parents. Is there a marker of time connected to your parents coming up? Something that's a marker of a birthday or anniversary that's coming up in September or somewhere around there, please? That's the vibe that I'm getting. They're showing me time.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. September.
My dad just passed about 8 weeks ago.
8 weeks ago, please? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. When is Dad's birthday?
Dad was born February 2nd, 1939.
Okay, 39. Okay. Little too soon to make the connection for him right this second here. And also, I will tell you that there's been a connection from your mother that's come through for you. You felt your mom's presence right around the time of your dad's passing, please?
Yes, ma'am.
She came through for you is what she's making me aware of. She's a little stronger for me to connect to, please, than your dad.
She did. That's amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
She came through very vividly.
Yeah. She was trying to prepare you and comfort you and let you know that she was going to be there to receive your dad. So it's easier for me to connect with Mom because she's a little more settled in than Dad's energy. But just know that she's very much around you, my dear, and she's showering you with unconditional love. And, okay. They're still showing me a time and a watch. Do you have your dad's watch or something? Why are they showing me time? They're still showing me time.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe when you go through
Do you
things.
want me to do something with the watch? Because we're still going through a lot of Mom and Dad stuff.
Okay. There's something about, I don't know if there's a watch that has looks like an engraving or something or sentimental value there. So we may want to hold that and keep that close because very clear to show me a watch. And I interpret it as time, but it may not be time. It may just be the watch, all right? It'll take plenty of time for you to figure this out because you'll be going through things, Sophia. But I am so sorry for the loss of your dad. And just know that he is safely in the arms of your mom and that they are together again.
Wonderful.
All right?
That brings me so much peace.
You're welcome.
Can you tell me anything about my path?
About your path?
Yep.
Well, sweetheart, now we're talking. This is a time for you to really embrace your own personal power and your own self-expression. And I feel as if you have done a lot for a lot of other people, and now it's your turn. It's your turn to step into your power. And when I take you into 2021, I see a balance of personal life, a balance of career, and connection with your guides and your angels, essentially God. So they kind of give me the pyramid. Instead of the food pyramid, they give me the spiritual pyramid, which is the energy of your spirit, your career, your love. These are all the main aspects of life that you're going to be stepping into and fulfilling from a personal divine love space, Sophia. For now, we've got to go, but I do hope that I've been of some service to you, and I'm glad I was able to make a connection for you. You're welcome, Sophia.
You just made my evening.
You're welcome.
Bless you.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye. 888-565-1470. We need to take a break and hear from our sponsors, and then I want to hear from you, so pick up the phone, 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. If you're on Facebook, join us in the conversation, share the page, and we will be right back.
I know you, have we met before? I've been standing in the
become a yoga teacher. Yoga and Wellness Studio's 200-hour online yoga teacher training program certifies you as a registered yoga teacher ready to teach from the moment you're done. Yoga and Wellness in West Palm Beach is a Yoga Alliance recognized school with a welcoming, down-to-earth attitude. For more information, visit omyogawellness.com or call 561-410-0162. Exclusive, Sarah Spiritual listeners save $100. Yoga and Wellness. We are yoga.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can also visit www.SarahSpiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or SarahSpiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll free, worldwide, 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope.
We are right back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, 103.9 and 96.9. And we want to say hi to our friends on Facebook, and we are answering your questions right here. And we're going to pull a question from Facebook, and I don't know, it comes to my attention that there's some people kind of making some interesting comments on Facebook. We all need to behave and play nice in the playground with Sarah Spiritual here in our Facebook comments. So let's see what's going on. We got Sunny Kawauer. She says, are Thomas and I going to get married and settle down or what? She's like, well, come on, Thomas here. We need to get his birthday here. So I've got her birthday. And what is his birthday, please?
March 22nd, 59.
Okay. You know, he's a little slow to percolate here and commit, this gentleman here. And, well, I'm kind of feeling like there's a difficulty with him really showing up and committing and marrying you for the long term. And what I say to this is this resistance with him is something that makes me feel as if he's holding on to a bad experience and not really being open and connected to you because of something from the past. So Spirit is suggesting that you two have a conversation, because I feel as if, Sonny, he's not really giving you all the attention and really being honest and truthful with you as to where he's at. And if he could come to an understanding of the connection that you both have, he would be able to build his trust. There's something about this gentleman that he's afraid to trust or believe in something, and therefore I feel it a little bit of a challenge. But I will tell you this, when we take you out of the month of October, on or around October 31st, by the time we close out October, if this is going to move forward or it's going to fizzle out and die, that's the time you're going to know for sure. So, Sonny, have an open conversation with him. I feel like he's holding on to some bad mojo from a past experience. Thanks so much, Sonny. Keep me posted. Who else do we have right here on Facebook? Joy Christina Wright. Wow, Joy Christina Wright, great to have you connected here. And it is your time for us to answer your question. Healing through a very tough time. And yes, you put a lot of hard work, but I do see abundance coming in. I feel as if the past few months, really about 8 months, have been something that has really brought you down to your knees. And it's been a difficult time throughout these past 8 months. And when I look at the energy, the first thing they tell me is that the close of 2019 really seemed bumpy. But when we step you into this year, and I move you into the month of November, that's when I feel like there will be uplifting news, and that the hard work that you've put in, Joy Christina Wright, is finally going to get ready to turn around and yield you some abundance so that you can feel a little bit more financially secure. Thank you, Joy Christina Wright, for your Facebook question, and thank you for always following us. And if someone's bothering you on Facebook, please tell them to go away. We're going to handle it on our end. Thanks so much, Joy Christina Wright. Who else do we have here? I've got to go to my phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Jerry, and Jerry is in Fort Lauderdale. Jerry, how are you doing?
How are you doing, huh?
I'm doing
great. It's been a while since I called you.
Yes, it has.
I got a couple of you. You're doing great, so I'm so glad to hear that.
Thank you. Yes, Jerry.
I got a couple of things.
Yes.
I'm back to her again. 5/28, I guess 53, because she's 57 this year.
Right.
Is she lying to me still?
Well, do we have to say lying to you? I just feel like she's not really fully ready to commit the way you want her to. This is the problem. You are chasing an elusive, emotionally unavailable person right now. Yes?
Well, okay, I can go with that, but it is. She was somebody else. That's my main worry.
No, I don't see her with somebody else, Jerry. I see her
Okay.
very busy.
Thank you.
I see her very busy. But I also feel like she's just not making the time to invest in the relationship the way you would like her to.
Yeah, that's all. I understand that because she's got all kind of things.
Yes.
The next real quick is my stomach was giving me terrible spasms. I went to the hospital. 2 days in, the spasm stopped, but I was just so weak I could hardly get out of bed. I stayed there for 4 or 5 days. They threw me out. I went to another hospital.
They threw you out.
And they did the same thing, gave me all the tests. And I'm so weak I could hardly stand up. You got any ideas?
Did they test you for the virus?
They gave me every test known to man.
Okay.
CAT scans, brain, stomach, everything. Yeah, no, I tested me for the virus 2 or 3 times. No, I've got that. No.
Yeah, I feel as if, and this sounds interesting, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot diagnose, but I almost feel as if there's some kind of parasite or something. I think you have to go to a gastro guy because I feel like there's a parasite, something in your intestinal tract that's kind of spazzing everything up for you. But I'm not a doctor, so I would just go to a gastro guy so he would know a little better what to do.
Okay. Well, you're good. That's exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's where, and you could have gotten that from, I don't know, a salad, from anything. I don't know. So we just want to, and some of them can be a little tricky to get rid of. And so there are certain protocols that are in place for that. And keep me posted on that, Jerry.
Okay. You think it's stomach. You don't think it's colon.
Intestines, colon, stomach, parasites, bugs, things. It's just out of whack, right? So, but I'm in more in the intestinal tract of the stomach is where I feel the energy misaligned.
Okay, because I already had 2 feet of my colon taken out because of colon cancer. Okay. But that was like 10 years ago.
Okay, well, let's make sure everything's, they did all the tests, but you probably have some
they did every test. They got mad that I They couldn't find out what it was. I said, well, don't be mad. You be happy that you can't find anything, bad.
Well, Jerry, ask your angels to heal you, because I believe in the power of the angels and divine healing. So maybe if Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, can come and infuse you with healing energy, we won't need to go anywhere, and it'll just kind of go away.
Okay. I know you got to go, but I'm going to tell you, I met a guardian angel today. You would not believe how this woman stepped in and took care of me in a Goodwill store. I mean, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. She even gave me, because it was raining and stuff, she said, where are you going? I said, I got to get the bus. And she said, do you have an umbrella? I said, no. She said, she told her assistant, she said, go in the back of my purse, take my umbrella. She gave me her personal umbrella to use.
Oh, very nice.
Now, and did all kind of other things for me. I mean, she is definitely a guardian angel. Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
God bless.
God bless you. Good to know there are good people out there. Thank you, Jerry. Be well. All right. Bye. 888-565-1470. I got to go to Delray Beach. I've got Nicole on the line. Nicole, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. What's going on?
Nothing much. I was just wondering if you could see if my spirit guides have any message for me. I mean, I've been kind of trying to communicate with them for a while, but I'm still trying to practice a little more to try to hear them more. And so I just have a lot of questions that I've been asking them. I want to know, like, if they have any answers, and if you could tell me some of them, because I can't hear them well. But
there's an angel watching over you for sure, my dear, and one of your angels is making me aware of some major decisions having to do with future and career for you. Is that true?
Yes.
And you're like pulling your hair out, like, what do I do? What do I want to be when I grow up? I don't know. What's the right path? I don't know. What am I going to do? And you're going to figure this out. You have to be a little easier on yourself. You tend to work yourself up into a tizzy, they tell me. Do you get yourself all worked up and nervous there, Nicole?
Yeah, a bit.
And Nicole, I'm also being made aware of a spirit guide that is very attuned and aligned to music. So there's a spiritual guide with you that loves music, and there's something about music that kind of calms you. Is that true?
Yeah, very much so.
And I also see that you have a very strong interest in things having to do with spiritual things like yoga and meditation, and of course, as you said, you're trying to talk to your guides. So these things are very interesting to you, but they're also giving me crystals. And when they give me the crystals, they give me 3 important crystals. They give me tiger's eye, they give me amethyst, and they give me rose quartz. These 3 crystals are very important for you at this time, at this juncture. Now, I don't know, who is Nana? What is that? Who is Nana?
Oh my God! I think it's my grandma who passed. I had never met her before, and I had just asked her the other night if what she wanted to be called, whether it was Grandma or Nona or anything, and I guess she wants to be called Nana.
Yes, Nona, Nana. Yes, this is what I hear. Like I'm like talking to your angels, and I'm like, Nana. I'm like, okay, who's that? Okay, great. So Nana's with you. Okay, I want you to know that she's watching over you. You may not have had a relationship with her because she passed before you had that relationship with her, but I want you to know that she's with you, and you can talk to her anytime, and you can call her Nana, Nona, whatever. But that's how she sounds to me. That's what she says. That's kind of weird for me to say that because I'm like, where is that coming from? But just know that she heard you in your conversation. So I think, my dear Nicole, you're doing a lot better than you thought you were in talking to your angels and your guides and your Nana, because she hears you. And she's also, what's that? Okay. Something about, Nicole, is there a necklace that you have of hers or your mom has of hers, please?
Yeah, I believe so. I think my mom has like, I think it's like an Aphrodite necklace or something like that.
Yeah. It's a beautiful necklace from the way I see it. And it's almost like it's something that meant a lot to her. And it's something that, of course, your mom because now you're going to go, Mom, Sarah Spiritual says that one day I'm supposed to have that necklace. Okay? But that's what Nana says. So Nana says one day you're supposed to have that necklace. Okay?
Okay.
So if Mom has any problems, she'll have to call me because I can dial right up to Nana and she can get it from the Nana's mouth. Okay? But I see this necklace here. It means a lot to her. And it's beautiful. And she wants you to know that she's with you, my dear, all right?
Okay.
All right. So
Thank you so
school,
much.
career, you're going to figure it out. It's a little bit of unsettled time for you, but I want you to know that everything's going to work out. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you
for
so
now.
much.
Nicole, how'd you hear about the show?
My mom has a friend named Sabrina. She watches you and listens to you, and she told us about you, so I was like interested in calling in and seeing. I really enjoy it. I'm like listening to all these stories, and they sound really like moving and stuff, and I really enjoy like this page and channel.
Wonderful. Well, like Sarah Spiritual page, follow the page, and follow us on YouTube, Instagram. Well, let me tell you this. You may want to learn to talk to your angels and develop some of your skills. So check out my webpage, SarahSpiritual.com. You might want to take some of our classes. They're only $9 or $11, so come on, join us. Come hang with a good, cool spiritual community. Thanks, Nicole, and tell Sabrina I said thanks for referring you to me. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. Write the number down. We do hope to connect with you next week. This was our 457th live show and 3 years officially today of belonging to WWNN. Hopefully they're going to keep us. We're hoping they will. One never knows. I got ousted for sports once before, so who knows what could happen. But we're just messing with you, everyone. We want to thank you all for being here with us right here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, sharing the page, and following us on YouTube as well. Thank you, everyone. Be well. Catch our upcoming classes. We believe that there are always angels around us. Know that your angels love you, and they're there to assist you at any time. Be well. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day. There's a light leading the way. Oh, there's a light. There's a...
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.